Today, I'm going to be building and selling 3 stashes to see how much money I can make. Starting off with an Amethyst Stash. I already have the area dug out for the first stash, so let's start building. Here's the floor. It's a nice checker pattern with amethyst below. So first I have to do all these. Oh, it's like music. Now I need glass on top of all the amethyst hoops. Okay, now the floor is all done. Oh, never mind, I missed the spot. Now it's all done. Okay, now I'm gonna add the walls, and it's gonna be like columns. So in the middle here, I'm gonna add a stair. Oh, that's upside down. Stair, then some purple, and behind the purple is gonna be like waterfalls. And then I'm gonna go 2 quartz stairs and a purple on both sides, and finish it off with 2 more quartz. Then I have to actually make the wall behind it. So I'm gonna add an amethyst behind the stairs, and then I also need to add the top of the column. So I'm gonna place stairs like this and purple in between. And there's gonna be a waterfall right here, and I can't have deep slate behind it, so I'm gonna replace this with some white concrete and pink concrete. And I'm gonna do it as a pattern with 2 white, 1 pink, 2 white, 1 pink, and then 2 white. At the top here, I'll just add amethyst, and then I can place in the water. And there it is. Now I just have to add the water and the stuff behind on these. Okay, there's the 2 on the side stone, and these 2 in the middle are gonna be different. And for this one, I'm gonna make the waterfall behind glass, and then I'm gonna put armor stands in the glass. Okay, there's 1 block and the second block, and now it's in the glass, and that looks sick. Now I need to do this on the other side. Now for the other side, 1 block and the last block, and there we go. Oh wait, I have to finish this. Now I'm gonna add an amethyst behind the waterfall. Okay, now I just need to add the waterfall like that, and then it's done. And I'm also gonna add some of these to make it look a little cooler. Now I'm gonna search for an amethyst geode to get some of the little type of these. I found one. Here we are. Now I'm gonna collect all these little ones. Now I'm gonna add some little ones. And now this wall's done. Okay, now I just need to add the walls and the roof, and then we'll see how much this stash sells for. And for the walls, I'm gonna do like a crack of water and then all amethyst besides that. You'll see what I mean. So I'm just gonna randomly dig in. And then behind them where the water's gonna be, I'm gonna add white concrete. All done with that, and I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of water for in between the cracks. Starting off with this bottom crack. Okay, I'd add some amethyst so that you can't see like deep slate through the glass, but now I'm gonna finish the water. Okay, there we go. And on the outer edge of the crack, I'm gonna use purple all around like that. I'm gonna add an amethyst in between to finish it off. And there we go, I think that looks really cool. Now I'm gonna do this on the other side. What's this sick transition? I'm just kidding, there was no transition, I already did the wall. Time to do the roof, and this is going to be a little tricky since I have to like build up. Now I have the roof dug out so I can actually build. Oops, missed 2 blocks. Oh, now I missed 1 block. And the roof's going to be like an archway, so it's going to start off with stairs. I had to change it to 2 blocks in the middle since it was uneven. So quartz stair, and then quartz stair like this. I'll keep doing that all the way up. I'm going to quickly do this on the other side to make sure it lines up. Okay, this lines up perfectly. Go to quartz. Now I just have to do this a bunch more times. There's half done. Oh my pro. Oh, time to add the part in between. And there we go. Now I'm gonna add some amethyst in the purple to make it look a little more detailed. Hopefully my viewers buy this for a lot of money. Oh, what the heck? Okay, we're done with the roof. But not quite, because I'm gonna add 2 chandeliers right there and right there. So I need to go up and place end rods on both sides. Then I'm gonna add some amethyst. And then I'm going to texture in a little bit of purple. And then I'm also going to add amethyst clusters. And there we go. Now the stash design is done, so I'm going to add the chests. So let me grab some of these and hoppers. And there we go, the stash is complete, and this is actually pretty good. But before I sell the first stash, this video is sponsored by the Flex SMP. If you're tired of getting absolutely cooked in Crystal PvP and want to play a shop survival server that has an hourly King of the Hill, duels, server-wide events with insane prizes, and literally one of the best PvP methods of all time, then join the brand new season of Flex SMP and try out the new insane mythics that have airbending, strength 4, and so much more. The season just launched, so you still have time to become the richest and take over the server. Join now with the IP import on screen to have a PvP experience of a lifetime. So let's see how much it sells for. I tried to have an auction in my Discord, but everyone kept just saying random numbers. But I finally found a guy to sell to, and he kept just paying me more and more. Okay, 26 mil to Danny2 Games. Okay, I'm gonna TP him here. Yo, what's up? W Danny2 Games. We're buying the stash for 26 mil.
Oh, I was muted. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh,
what's up?
Yeah. Your stash.
Yeah, thanks for buying it.
Okay.
Alright, well, thank you.
Thanks for the
I'll
stash.
delete the helm and see ya. Oh, thanks. Holy.
Yeah.
Holy cow, you're rich. Okay, so I don't even know how much this guy just paid me. Yo, no way, bro. This guy's paid me another 52 mil. Okay, so the guy's paid me even more, and he paid me 100 million for the stash. So that's crazy. W Danny 2 games, bro. He's crazy. So let's keep building stashes. Okay, time to build the second stash. And I already dug out the area, and you might be wondering why it's like this. And it's because it's gonna be like a bee nest stash. So it's like a hexagon. So I'm gonna need some yellow terracotta for the outline of the bee stash. And I'm basically just gonna go all the way around the edges. So let's go. It's gonna be a little tricky since it's like high up. And the outline is complete. For the floor and all of the walls, I'm gonna be using all of these blocks and like switching between them. So yeah, I'm gonna do that all around. And yeah, this is what the floor looks like. I'm also gonna have to go under the honey and replace that block on all of them. Just like that. Okay, I replaced the block under all of the honey. So now I'm gonna do this all around. And I'll be back with you when I'm done. Okay, I finally finished. That took so long, but it looks pretty good. And for the chest to actually go on, I'm gonna make it like in the middle. So like on a floating platform. So I'm gonna make the platform. Okay, there it is. I'm gonna grab some chests and hoppers and place them all down like normal. But this stash isn't done yet because I'm gonna add a honey pipe right down here. Just gonna be like a Mario pipe. And then add another layer. In the back here, I'll just add yellow concrete. Then I'm gonna add the honey coming out. I'm also gonna add a little bit of honeycomb block. I'm gonna make it go into like a little pool here. And there we go, there's our honey pipe. It's pretty cool. And I'm gonna add another one up here. And I'm gonna add honey gushing out of it. And a little onto the chest. But you can still open chests. I'm gonna make it run down all the way off the chest. And that's the last honey pipe done. It goes all the way down into a little pool. And right here, I'm gonna add like a little flower forest type of thing with bees in it. If I can get bees here somehow. And there's the sky of the bee thing. And there's the foundation for the bee area. Now I added some glass to see through. Now I need to decorate the inside. I'm gonna grab some logs and some leaves. And build a fake little tree here. There we go. I'm gonna buy a bee nest. Maybe this has bees in it. I don't really know. I guess not. I'm gonna add a little bush here with azalea leaves. And I'm gonna add a little sun. That definitely looks like the sun. And I'm gonna grab one of these spore blossoms and place it at the top for these particles. Oh, I got a bee. Oh, it's gonna die now. Okay, it hasn't died yet, so I might have actually got a bee in here. Oh, and the bee just died. Okay, the bee area is complete. And that means the stash is done and ready to be sold. By the way, if you're still watching the video, then you're probably enjoying it. Or maybe you're just really bored. Either way, please subscribe. After looking in my Discord for a while, I found someone to sell it to. Okay, I sold the Fawn Toucan for 30 mil. Okay, I'm TPing him here now. Okay, here he is. Congrats to Fawn Toucan for his new stash. W. Okay, I'm deleting the home. Okay, now for the last stash. And I'm gonna make it Japanese themed. And I dug out this area down here for the floor. So that's what I'm gonna do first. I need some black concrete, moss, and cherry leaves. That's going to be a main part of the stash. And then I'm going to add black all on the wall here, just like that. And then moss here on the bottom. And there's going to be water all down here. So I'm going to grab a bunch of these buckets. And then add quartz like this so it's all source blocks. Then I'll use this water to fill it all up. There we go. It's all source blocks. Now I can destroy all of the quartz. Okay, I don't think that worked. Oh wait, if I place blocks here, then it's source. Okay, now they're all source blocks. I can break all of these. Now I'm gonna add some cherry leaves. All done. Then I need glass to cover it up. Okay, most of the floor is complete. And this is the block that I'm gonna be using for the floor. I just dug it out, so time to place all of this bamboo. And can't forget this little spot next to the glass. The floor of the Japanese cherry blossom stash is done. And the design of the stash is basically I'm gonna have cherry trees like come over and up over the chest and into the middle of the stash. So most of the roof will be a cherry tree. And for the roof, I'm going to start off with just making it all pink concrete so you can't see any deep slate through the leaves. Done with that. I'm actually going to quickly add the chests now. Now I'm going to add some grass behind where the trees are going to come from. Okay, now I'm going to add the trees. Actually, before making any more trees, I'm going to raise the roof by a couple so I have more space. Okay, I raised the roof and finished all the trees. That took a while. Now I'm going to add a mangrove and nether brick wall back here, just in case you can see it behind all the cherry blossoms. So this will be the bottom of the nether brick column. I'm going to go ahead and finish this all the way to the top with a nether brick stair. And then I'm gonna do this on all of them. Okay, I added all the columns, and I also changed this grass to moss because it looks a lot better. Now I'm gonna add the mangrove behind. Oh, all the way up to the top. Okay, the wall's done, but you probably won't be able to see that much once I add all the cherry leaves and all of the trees. But I'm gonna do this on the other side real quick. Alright, I finished the wall, and I also linked up the 2 walls with a roof. I'm gonna finally use all these cherry leaves and add to the trees. Okay, that's all the leaves I'm gonna add, and this looks pretty cool. But to detail more where it comes down, I'm gonna add some glass panes, just like this. And a couple end rods. And there we go. I'm also gonna add in a little bit of glass. And finally, I'm gonna add pink concrete with spore blossoms, since you can't put it on leaves. The cherry part is done. I just have to add these walls and I'll be done. So I'm gonna dig it out. I built a little outline here with nether bricks. And right here, I'm gonna add armor stands. And then do an outline with nether bricks on both sides. And then I'm gonna add shroom lights behind it, right here. Now I'm gonna add mangrove behind it, just like that. And I'm also gonna add it up here. And there we go. Now I need to add the armor to the armor stands. I got all the armor, now I'm gonna add a redstone silence. Now I'm gonna add it to all the armor stands. And it's supposed to be red with chainmail like a samurai or something, I don't really know. Now I'm gonna dig this out, and in this room is gonna be a katana. Or at least Minecraft's version of a katana. And there's the katana room. Now I'm just gonna replicate this on the other side without the katana room and more armor stands. Okay, I finished this other wall with all the armor sets and everything. That means the Japanese stash is done. So let's go to my Discord and see how much it sells for. Okay, I found someone from my Discord to sell this to. And they're gonna be buying it for 60 million. So shout out to them, because that's crazy. Okay, he's paid me 60 million. Now I'm gonna TP him here. Oh, shout out to this guy, fake main pair. Oh, thank you. Thank you, bro.
No problem.
Yep, enjoy your new stash. Alright.
This is actually a nice stash.
Thank you. Alright, have a good day. Thank you. See ya.
No problem.
So from all the stashes, I made $190 million, which is a lot of money. Thanks to everyone who bought a stash. And don't forget to subscribe, and see ya.